Hey followers, thanks for tuning in again to Simply Lesa. Um, I just posted a new blog post on simplylesa.blogspot.com. That's a written post. I hope you get something out of it. I hope somebody gets something out of it. I talk about some of my decision making process. I need to do some more practicing for the video stuff. I've had a couple of professional people give me some advice about that. They know me personally and they were a little disappointed in how my videos are, but I really do try to keep things real, and I appreciate their input. And I hope to put some of the things that they mentioned into practice someday soon. But for now, I don't want people to get disappointed because I'm not posting much. I will be back more. I'm still working on my trailer. I've made some progress. I'm still getting healthier all the time and working out all kinds of things. Ozzy and Spunky Kitty are doing really well. I hope that you will go read the blog post because it does give you more detail than I can give you on here. It is interesting to me how during writing that particular blog post, it occurred to me that I perhaps have been in survival mode for a lot of years. Because, I kind of went through some brief backstory, but man, I go through a lot of stuff in a short amount of time. My life up until having the property was a series ever since I left home as an adult. Okay. I've had a lot of things happen in short periods of time and compounded things. So, what I think is normal for me is I have to do things really fast, and because there won't be time for it in the future, that everything I do is, limited time and limited resources, and it has been kind of in my life. If I didn't do it fast, the opportunity went away, or, life threw me another curveball or something. I can only apologize for things like the circles under my eyes and stuff like that. I've changed my diet. I hope it shows up pretty soon. But I've gone through a mental health relapse. And I don't really want to discuss everything right now, but it's been really challenging and my health gets very affected. I have to really pay attention to my diet and my physical activity. I have to remember my priorities, which is why I spoke about my personal project plan, which I came up with the year that I was put on disability, so between 2004 and 5. And I have taught that to some different groups in different situations. And I've considered bringing it back up as a thing to discuss. I'd really like to hear from you people who like to follow me and who are interested in what's going on in my life, because this all started as me just kind of staying in touch with people who met me when I traveled, because I couldn't answer 100 emails a day from buddies who just wanted to know, well, where are you now? Well, what are you doing today? And so I started off writing the blog. It was a combination of two things. One was that I wanted to, I was journaling some online, And my children and I had lost contact, so I thought they'd get to know me better if they had something to read. So I was kind of journaling for them. And then it turned into, once I started traveling, it turned into a newsletter kind of thing of, where am I? Am I still alive? That kind of stuff. So I don't know that I want to teach people per se. I don't mind guiding people through some challenging events and stuff because I've been there myself and nobody was there for me. I'm willing to share what I have learned and what works for me. And so what works for me is when I'm really, really having a hard time, find something that has been a success. And if it's simple, if it's brushing your teeth, brushing my teeth, or making sure I fed Ozzy, which I have to do, or something simple, and then not only noticing it and verbalizing it, but actually I have found that if I text a friend or I send it somewhere where somebody else gets to see it, then I start to hunt for more successes, and that starts me on the path to break out of whatever's going on. And then a little at a time, I have to do things like I have to get back on a plant-based diet. I don't do well with meat. I'm not going to say that I'm never going to eat a piece of meat again, because honestly, I like eating meat. I don't have any, I don't follow like PETA things, and from that viewpoint, I've been around a lot of homesteading and permaculture things and third world country kind of life, and I understand that life and death is part of what happens in the world, and so I love animals. Don't get me wrong. I probably relate better to animals than I do to human beings. But, and I don't want to see them hurt or injured or not cared for well, which is why I did not say no to a kitten, which is how I got Spunky, when what I wanted was a cat. He needed a place to go, and he was not in a good home situation where he was, and I couldn't leave him there. So that's why I got a kitten instead of a cat. But the reason I brought that up is I'm not against meat eaters, but for my health and my mental health, I have to be a plant eater. Most of the time, let's say 95% of the time, if I'm a plant-based eater, my health, my weight, my attitude, my ability to deal with other people, my ability to deal with situations that are difficult, challenging, it all improves. I begin to see the light. I begin to, be able to go for a walk. And without that, it's difficult. So, yes, get emotional. I feel the teary. My eyes are a little blurry too because I've been typing for a few hours off and on. And I don't know, I may need to get new glasses or something. But my eyes they hurt when I'm working on the tablet and typing and things. So I may have to make some change in some of my equipment. I don't know. It's better for me to live minimally. It's better for me to prioritize as I'm making decisions, even little decisions. Once you know kind of where you're headed, then it's easier to make decisions so that you get there. And I've lost my way over the years. I've had good focus, and then I've had times of not so good focus. And recently it's been really horribly not so good focus. And I thought I was focused well around the winter and my time of travel and stuff. But I came home and things just fell apart, for me personally. So I hope you go read the video. Read the video. Silly. Read the blog post, because I don't have a copy of that to read it to you so that this video would be the same. But I wanted you guys to be aware that it's out there. I am on Facebook. I have been posting some comments in response to other people's posts. I haven't been doing a lot of posting on my own. I may come back to that. But would you guys please leave me some comments about what you'd really like to know about? Someone mentioned that they'd like me to talk more about Costa Rica, but they haven't told me what they want to know. And Costa Rica was a number of things. So I'm going to let that go and just say, give me some ideas what you'd like to see my Simply Lesa stuff turn into, so I can consider it as I go forward. I'm trying to make decisions about what the future Simply Lesa is going to be, myself included. So thank you. Yep, I've made progress. See, my cabinets are part of them are painted, and it looks pretty good. It's given me encouragement. So I hope you guys will leave me some more comments, and I'll talk to you soon. Have a great day.